Hi everyone, it's Cassie, the Young Teen Librarian at East Hampton Library. Today for our virtual make and take craft, I'm going to show you how to make some simple button bookmarks. So for that, what you will need will be paper clips. So I have an assortment of different colors and sizes here, a bunch of different sized colored buttons, some felt, so I have some white felt here, and scissors. So we're going to open up our container. Now some of these are like really tiny paper clips. Those are a little too tiny for what we need for this particular craft. So we're going to be using some of the larger paper clips. So today we're going to try a few. So we have a green and a yellow here. And I believe that is it for that. But I'm gonna show you how to make two different ones for this craft. And now we have different size buttons inside here. It looks like we have roughly about 3 different sizes. So we have this really, really large one. We have a kind of in the middle, and then this small one. So for this, the one that we're going to be using is going to be the mid-sized one, because what you're essentially going to be doing is hot gluing the you're going to be attaching the paper clip to the button and then putting a little piece of felt over it to cover this up. Now for this craft, the largest button is a little too big and the smallest one's a little too small. So it's kind of like the Goldilocks dilemma. This is just right. So we have our yellow and that. So we're going to pick our colors of buttons. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a red button with the yellow one, and then I'm going to do a blue one with our green button. So we'll set that aside because we have a tray here with our hot glue gun. So this is the first time that we are actually using a hot glue in the video. I've used hot glue for different crafts that I've done in the past, but I've always done it ahead of time because it was like it was not necessary for the bulk of the craft. All right. So for these, we are going to need some felt. So we're going to hot glue them first. So what we're going to do, they're going to be hot glued twice. We are going to hot glue the button and the paper clip together, and then once we have done that, we are going to figure out how much felt we will need and cut that out, and then we will hot glue it over the paper clip. So you want to make sure when you're hot gluing it that you're leaving enough, because this is supposed to be a bookmark, so you're supposed to be able to hook the paper clip over the page or pages in a book. So because of that, if you can tell, we want to make sure this where the paper clip folds is visible, and always have, so we're going to have this part be hot glued, and then this part always is at the bottom, so like so. So we're going to do that with our first one. Oh, I kind of had almost put the wrong color with the wrong color. All right, so we're going to just apply a little bit of hot glue to our, kind of get it in place. So it's not completely done, because the whole reason for the felt is not only does it cover it up, but it also helps to make sure that the paper clip's going to adhere. So this is just an initial hot glue to get the position we want the paper clip in. All right. And then we will solidify it. So there you go. Almost complete. So that's what it'll kind of look like. And then we're going to take our felt cut to the piece off of our felt. So, let's trim that. So this is what we will be working with. So we're going to, since this the initial hot glue had kind of cooled off, we now are just going to take this piece of felt and we are going to position it over the paper clip. Now we have a little extra of this, so what we can do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to kind of trim off the excess of the felt. And then hold down the other one, and then what you'll want to do is, of course, because these buttons have holes in them, some of the hot glue goes through the holes, so you just want to scratch it, clear it up, get that excess hot glue off the front, pull off any like little straggly bits of the hot glue, and there you go. There is one of our button bookmarks. So you can take a piece of paper and just kind of attach it to the piece of paper. So it's pretty cool. And then we're going to take our other piece of felt, so this is the other piece, and for the other button, and we are going to just put the hot glue over there and do the same here. Just position it over and press down, make sure it is adhered. And then of course we're going to take our excess felt again, trim that off, remove any straggles of glue, and there you have it. We have 2 button bookmarks. Now you could also, what you could also do with this is, if you have these large colored paper clips, you could also take some ribbon and you could tie some ribbon to the end of the paper clip up here, and then you would also have a ribbon book. You would have a cute little ribbon bookmark using a paper clip and the ribbon. Well, this is our craft for today. I hope that you enjoyed learning about this craft, and I hope that maybe it inspires you to make your own little, button bookmarks. And I hope also that you all have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.